Shake up the world, that is what I am about to do.
What's happening, y'all? Welcome to another segment of Romeknows. Shit. Today we're gonna talk about staying single and possessive habits. So, I feel like there's like a big issue right now with the whole concept of, are you a bad person for wanting to be single, especially as a dude? Like, can you tell a girl like, hey, I'm trying to be single, and yes, it's because I'd like to smash other women or experience other women. Is that bad? And then like women who think you owe them a relationship, or and vice versa. But primarily this is for the dudes, because it's like, I'll start off with the first thing. Shout out to the playlist. If you don't mess with that old school Drake, you're tripping. A lot of the problems right now, let's look at like the divorce rate, breakup rate, the fact that like everybody's cool with getting cheated on, is because motherfuckers don't want to just accept the fact that we're young. We're fucking young. Like, when a woman tries to tell a dude, hey, you're a dog or whatever for not wanting to be in a relationship with me, that's not cool. Like, you putting a lot of pressure on a dude who just turned fucking 18. He don't even know who he is as a man, and right now you're trying to fucking carve his whole life out and insert yourself in there. That's just not gonna fucking happen. And if it does, he's just gonna resent you. Y'all gonna end up breaking up because he cheated, and he probably cheated because internally it's like he feel like you robbed him. Like, you came in and he really loved you and wanted to make it work probably, but you so fucking selfish on just you, like, well, I want a relationship. If you don't give it to me, then boom, boom, that bullshit. And it's like, it needs to be a mutual understanding between people that are in love, especially at a young age. Y'all gotta just be companions. Like, you kind of gotta have that real sit down of, hey, you gonna fuck somebody else, I'm gonna fuck somebody else. It's cool. Here's the ground rules. No STDs, no kids. And then if we still building and connecting in time, let's get to that future first and then talk about solidifying some shit. It don't make no damn sense for you to take a kid straight from high school and tell them like, oh, we're gonna be together forever. Motherfucker, how long is forever? Can we break up in forever? Like, it's all these arbitrary, just fucking concepts with no reality to them. Like, there's nothing wrong with a dude wanting to be single. There's nothing wrong with a woman wanting to be single. What's wrong is when you start trying to pressure people into relationships. And it's like, yeah, it's a lot more young dudes who feel like they can't tell a woman no to a relationship, or else they're going to be perceived as this, and that. At this point, you might as well take the perception. Because, motherfucker, you're not going to wear no condom, then you're not wearing no protection, and now you plan C is you got a kid because you didn't use plan B and plan A was pull out. But that's my take on that stuff. And then let's see what the next thing is. Looking at your parents. Okay. I feel like the internet did like a lot in terms of exposing how unhappy people really are in relationships. Like, the older generation sold us on the concept of all get married, love, settle down, and that bullshit. But it's like, the motherfuckers settled, and then as life went on, they were like, I didn't give myself a chance to make an honest selection on the person I chose to start a whole life with. And it's like, yeah, ain't no amount of love finna fucking knock the reality of, I may have undersold myself. And you got kids that now they think, oh, well, I gotta have a man, a woman, a house, and kids by 22. And at 6 o'clock, I gotta cook for my grandparents because the wedding's tomorrow. Like, you don't gotta live your life that fucking fast. Like, that lifestyle of settling down and just living, that shit's outdated, bro. And if it's not outdated, I'm not saying it is, but it's like, we gotta really talk about the dynamics of how it's gonna work today. Like, with a man, if you the one for a man, he's not gonna cheat on you, period. If y'all really have an understanding, instead of just thinking a relationship means gung-ho, whatever the fuck that shit is. If you have an understanding with a man who really, truly believes you're the one and he wants you, he's not gonna cheat on you. And if you are mature enough to understand, like, hey, I gotta give him the space to grow into the man he's supposed to be. Once that tree is grown, motherfucker, the leaves, he's not gonna want to go away from it. He's gonna always come back. But when you do this to a dude and tell him like, oh, you got a kid with me now, so you can't leave me. Ain't no kid finna keep a nigga with you. No amount of kids. Child support, none of that shit. He's whole ass just gonna get up and go. And I'm not saying that's a good thing, but it's just the reality. I'm just being honest. It's we gotta get off that, oh, well, we have to be in relationships. And you gotta get to a point where you're satisfied in solitude before you can coexist in a relationship. And, okay, let's see what we got next. Clinginess. Clinginess is a watery line, because it's like, a lot of women expect the fact that because they've had their heart broken, the next dude they meet has to just be ready to move in. It's like, first off, fuck you. Second off, who is you? Why is it because you got your heart broken, I have to? That don't got shit to do with me. Motherfucker, we met, yeah, shit's cool, but in 3 weeks, that don't mean you now have the right to start asking me stupid questions like why I ain't reply, all this and this shit. Get the fuck on. We're not gonna debate, we're not gonna argue. I'm just gonna go. I'm not for you. There's this expectation that when women have their heart broken, niggas have to be Captain Save a hoe. And it's like, if you got your heart broken, figure out what went wrong. Not, oh, niggas ain't shit, men are trash, but secretly, will one of y'all marry you tomorrow? That bullshit's gotta die. When you, and most people to take it old school, y'all don't understand the psychology behind courting. Courting is the interview process. Like, we gotta hang out, kick it, be friends, get to know each other, and really have conversations like, how are you sexually? What's your sex drive? Where do you see your family? You know what I'm saying? Like, that whole phase of flowing with a person, vibing it out. Because realistically, it's like, bro, if y'all met on just fucking, y'all gonna end on just fucking. There's like something, I don't know what it is, but I think it's like the pleasure reward centers. I'm no scientist, but this is my conjecture. When you give a dude sex too easily and too quickly, it's like mentally I can't respect you because it didn't take no work to get you. So when you start trying to negotiate, it's like, what do you have? You already opened yourself up to me. And not to say, like, once y'all have sex, y'all even, but like, in terms of like, you know, love is war and everything else in between, but what are you going to tell me if we already had sex? Like, I wanted to meet you and actually get to know you, but you threw sex on the table. We had sex, and it's kind of just like, well, that's about it. So, yeah, it's a lot with that. Let me see. But yeah, basically that possessive shit to where it's like people date with the intent of the next person I meet has to. It's like, don't nobody owe you shit, bro. Men, women, don't nobody owe you. Just because you've been hurt don't mean I owe you to be this fantasy person you're looking for that ain't real. You need to learn how to take shit at face value. People show you who they are, you just don't want to believe it. I never would have thought he did this. Like, what do you mean, bro? We 25, 24. Hell, we're older than 12. You can see what a person's about. You can read it, but deep down inside, you don't have the confidence to say, I'd rather not put myself through this shit and then just be patient, work on myself, and find somebody for me by attracting them. You'd rather just say, well, this is first offer on the table. I'm going to just fucking suffer this person to death and make them into someone that's compatible for me because I'm hurt. Like, you fucking lame. That's lame. But specifically, I just want the dudes out there to know, like, bro, you're not a bad person for wanting to be single. Be single. Like, get that shit out of your system. Like, go be selfish. Women, too, be fucking selfish. Stop trying to fucking be in relationships all day. Most of y'all in relationships ain't even fucking happy. It's just well, this is better than nothing. And sadly, it's not better than nothing. You would probably be much more happier being, I'll say, in solitude, because when I say single, people think alone, depressed. It's like that stigma isn't true. if you're single and you got like somebody who's a companion, of course there's maybe a sexual element to it, but when it's on a grown mutual understanding, like, hey, we are on this train going in the same direction. Should we split paths? We enjoyed each other, not a, well, we have to force this to work. It's a lot more, happier you can live. Like, it's not stressful. You're like, hey, I can forget to text this person, hook up with that person, and did nothing strain on this relationship. And I'm not saying eventually I ain't gonna get to the point where, we start talking about, all right, is this official relationship, boom, boom, boom. But it's like, it's levels to this shit. You gotta take the stairs. You have to take the stairs when you building with somebody. The foundation has to be, in a sense, efficient. Like, you gotta look at it like a business. Are we compatible in terms of when I'm vulnerable as my true character? Do I feel like the vibe here supports that? You feel me? It can't be shit, she only likes the nigga she met at the club and that's not you. Because eventually that shit's just not gonna pan out. So it's just, I think, dudes, you gotta be more confident in owning who you are and what stage you are in your life. Women, own up to the fact that, yeah, motherfucker, you don't need to be in a relationship. Like, quit doing that shit. Just because you lonely and the clock ticking, all that shit, bro. Get it together, or motherfucker, understand, if you're going to force a relationship, you're going to get everything that comes with forcing a relationship on somebody. So, be more confident. Being possessive on another person you didn't met, like, get help. That shit's not cool. And if y'all want to argue, you already know. This how many fucks I give. There goes a fuck I didn't give. Look at all these fucks falling I didn't give. Because you mad at me when really you just mad that this shit's hitting you exactly where it needs to hit you. Like, I don't care to debate with somebody about facts. Like, what are we going to argue about if 2 + 2 = 4? We not. If you don't know, Rome knows.